Alright, so here we are at one of our final tests, the dirt test. Unfortunately, I'm here alone, so I can't have somebody drop dirt on the rifle for me, but I'll be using sandblasting grit. You know, as you can see, everything's covered in snow, so there really isn't any dirt around. So I had some sandblasting grit that I had in the shop, and thought we'd give that a try. So what we're going to do is just sprinkle it liberally over the entire receiver, in the back area, in the trigger guard area. Throw some inside the mag well, give it a shake, throw some more on there. Alright, give it a little bit of a shake, get all the excess off that you can, and let's see what happens. Yep, it is stiff, but it does function. Trigger works. Safety's kind of hung up. Oh, there it goes. Safety works. So it's definitely got some grit under the safety mechanism, which is slowing it down, but it does still function and blocking the trigger from falling, and it does work. So we'll give it a little bit more dust and we'll see what happens. Alright, that's good and dirty, so give it a little bit of a shake and hopefully it'll work. Oh yeah, it's really stiff, but it is cycling, and of course the more you cycle it, the easier it gets. Trigger works. Now, so for that first few seconds it's kind of stiff, and after that it works just fine. So as soon as the dust gets a chance to move, safety back on, it clears up just fine. So obviously it's not a perfect test, but it does give an idea that if you get your gun dirty, it's not going to jam up completely. It would, obviously you don't want to be shooting in this type of environment, and you definitely don't want to be throwing sandblasting grit on it. But there are days you're out in the field and it is kind of sandy and blowing. With the open mechanism triggers that are in these guns, with a little bit of room between the bolt and the mag wells, there's places for dirt to flow. And because you can get the dirt out of the receiver, it's able to function. All it needs to do is get a little bit of chance to remove some of that dirt, and you're back in business. One of the big advantages of having some tolerances in a factory rifle. So there you go, the sand test.